Okay, let's take a look at countdown 4 weeks. Number 1 says Oscar figured out a way to multiply 34 times 18 using the distributive property and subtraction rather than addition. Oscar's idea is to multiply 34 by the easy number of 20 rather than 18. Then to make up for adding 2 to 18 to make 20, Oscar will subtract 34 times 2 from the total. Fill in the blanks to show his method. So he has 34 times 18. But it says what he wants to do is he wants to multiply 34 by 20, the easy number of 20. So he's going to take 34 times 20. Then for making up for adding 2, he's going to subtract 34 times 2 to find the total. So now we need to figure out what is 34 times 20. And if we look at this, well, 0 times 4 is 0, 0 times 3 is 0, okay? Then we can drop our 0 because we're done with it. 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 3 is 6. We're going to add it together, and we get 680. Then he's going to subtract off, it says 34 times 2. Well, 4 times 2 is 8, and 2 times 3 is 6. So he's going to subtract off 68. And if we do that, we have 680 minus 68. Don't forget we need to regroup because 0 take away 8 I can't do. So 8 becomes a 7. I put the 10 on the 0. 10 take away 8 is 2. 7 take away 6 is 1. And 6 take away nothing is 6. So my total is 612. Number 2 says Sundip conducted a survey to see how much time each classmate spends per week playing video games. Use Sundip's data to create a line plot. Make sure you include a scale for your line plot. So here's our data. Less than an hour, 4 kids played. 1 to 2 hours, 2 of them. 2 to 3 hours, 6 of them. 3 to 4, 7. 4 to 5 hours, 3 of them, and more than 5 is 2. So we're going to take our line and we're going to label it. So we have, okay, less than 1, and this is going to be hours. We're going to make our first hash. There were 4 of them. So we're going to put 4 X's above to show 4 students played less than an hour of video games. And we could even label it hours of video games, right, as a good label. Then we have 1 to 2 as my next dash. And 2 of them played. So when I make the X's, I need to make them at the same height as my first ones, okay? We want our 1s to line up and our 2s to line up and so forth. Then we have 2 to 3 hours, and I had 6 of them, so I need 6 X's going up. And you might remember, some of you on map testing, you saw this, where it would give you an X down here, and you'd have to click it and drag it up to each spot. Then we have 3 to 4 hours, and I have 7 kids. Notice I'm trying to make my X's the same amount apart, so my 6's line up, and then I need a 7th one up above. And then 4 to 5 hours, I have 3. And more than 5, so greater than 5 hours, I had 2. And that's what my line plot looks like. Okay, so count the numbers in your data, make your labels on the line plot, and X's above for the numbers in each area. Back page, it says Ned is building a wooden table. The tabletop has 3 sections and a total width of 8 feet. So they tried to draw a picture here for us. 3 sections, the total is 8 feet. Ned made the outer 2 pieces that measure 30 inches and 28 inches in width. How wide should this middle section be? Explain. Well, they gave us these parts in inches, but the total is feet. So we need to figure out our feet in inches, right? Our total feet. So we know 1 foot equals 12 inches. Okay, and because of that, we could say 12 times 8 to find our total inches for 8 feet. So 2 times 8 is 16. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 1 is 9, right? So 8 feet is equal to 96 inches, okay? Then we can add our two outside parts together. So we have 30 plus 28, that's 58 inches. And then we can subtract 96 inches minus 58 inches to find our total, okay, that's needed. So we have 96 minus 58. Look at again, subtract with regrouping, okay. Can't do 6, take away 8, so 9 becomes an 8, and we put the 10 on the 6, so we have 16. 16 take away 8 is 8. 8 take away 5 is 3, and that means we have 38 inches for the middle section. And I'm going to even write that down here, 38 inches. And you could double check and see if you got it right, because 30 plus 38 plus 28 should then equal 96. And 8 plus 8 is 16. 3 plus 3 is 6, 7, 8, 9. So we know that that works, right? Okay. Number 4 says, which of the following is equivalent to 9 pints? Select all that apply. Well, here we have some measurements we need to know. So we need to know, okay, let's see here. If we're changing it to ounces, we need to know how many pints and ounces are equal to each other. We have gallons, quarts, cups. Okay, so we need to kind of know our equivalents here. Well, I know that 1 gallon, and if you don't know this, you might have needed to look it up, is equal to 4 quarts. I'm going to just do QT for quarts. That's equal to 8 pints, which is equal to 16 cups, which is equal to 128 ounces. Okay. Now, if I have 9 pints, I need to figure out what this is really equal to. So in order to figure this out, this is going to be a lot of different math that we're going to have to do. Okay, because 9 pints is really 1 gallon and 1 extra pint. Okay. Well, we need to kind of figure out what 1 pint is equal to. And 1 pint is really going to be equal to 2 cups. I shouldn't have made CP because C is the abbreviation for cups. And 2 cups is really equal to 16 ounces because there's 8 ounces in a cup. So if I have 9 pints, I would have to take 16 times 9. Let me do that over here. 16 times 9. Sorry about that. 16 times 9. 6 times 9 is 54. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 5 is 14. So 9 pints is really equal to 144 ounces. So it's not equal to that first one. Okay. Then 9 pints would really be 1 gallon plus 1 pint. And 1 pint is 16 ounces, not 12. So that one can't work. Okay. Then 9 pints would really be equal to, well, let's see here, 4 quarts. Ooh, okay, let's see here. Well, could it be equal to 3 quarts and 6 cups? Okay, well, 1 pint is 2 cups. So 3 quarts, ooh, okay, so 3 quarts, let's see here. 3 quarts, if I take that off the gallon, 3 quarts would be equal to 1 pint is 2 cups. Okay, we got to do a little bit more thinking here. 1 quart is really equal to 2 pints, which is equal to 4 cups, which is really equal to 32 ounces. So, okay, 3 quarts. If I have 9 pints, well, 4 quarts is 8 pints. Okay, how many would 3 quarts be? Well, 3 quarts times 2 would be 6 pints. Okay, but I still have 3 pints left. So we would need to know, is 6 cups equal to 3 pints? That's what we need to figure out. Well, let's see here. 1 pint is 2 cups. So 2, 4, 6. Yes, right? 6 pints plus 6 cups is 3 more pints. So that one would work. Okay. Notice how we needed to know all of our conversions to try and figure that out, right? So it's some reasoning, some logic. And here we have 1 gallon and 1 pint. So 1 gallon is 8 pints. This would be 8 pints. And then 1 more pint would be 9 pints. So yes, that one would work as well. Okay. That one really had a lot to do with our conversions of measurements. Okay. Number 5 says, without shoes, Morgan steps on a scale and weighs exactly 65 pounds. Morgan puts on a pair of sneakers and holds a basketball that weighs 23 ounces. Now she weighs 64 1/4 pounds. How much does each shoe weigh? Oh, okay, so she weighs 65 pounds. She puts on a sneakers, so 65 pounds is equal to Morgan. Oh, I'm sorry, 65 pounds is equal to Morgan. Then we take Morgan plus 2 shoes, right? We'll do S for shoes, and a basketball. And that's 68 1/4 pounds. Okay, well, they tell us what the basketball is, which is 23 ounces. So this is going to be, 23 ounces. Plus her 2 shoes, plus her 65 pounds. LB is pounds. I should have put that up here. Okay. And that's going to be 68 1/4 pounds. Ooh. LB, sorry. Pounds. Okay. So, how much does each shoe weigh? Okay. We got a lot to do here. Well, I do know there's 16 ounces in 1 pound. Okay. But we have 23 ounces here. We have 1/4 pound here. Well, 16 ounces, if I take 1/4 of that, 16 divided by 4 would equal 4. So 4 ounces is equal to 1/4 pound. So this is really 68 pounds and 4 ounces. Okay, let's see if that can help me. Well, 23 ounces, 23 ounces is more than a pound. So if I take off that pound, I have regrouping going on. 13 take away 7 is 6. So if I take off, this would be really 23 ounces is 1 pound, 7 ounces. Okay. So let's see here. So this was equal to the 23 ounces. Oh boy, we got a lot going on here. Okay. So 65 pounds plus this part, 1 pound, 7 ounces. Plus the 2S, 2 shoes, right, is going to be that. Okay, let's see what we got. If I take off the 65 pounds from here, or put these 2 parts together, what's this plus 65 pounds? I would get 66 pounds, 7 ounces, right? Okay, so 2 shoes 2s, 2 shoes, is going to be equal to this 68 pounds 4 ounces minus 66 pounds 7 ounces. Ooh, let's see if we can do some subtracting with regrouping here. Okay, 68 pounds 4 ounces. I'm going to take off the 66 pounds 7 ounces. Ooh, this is going to be interesting because I can't take 4 ounces minus 7 ounces without regrouping. Okay, so I'm going to make the 68 into a 67, and I'm going to put 16 ounces on here. So 4 plus those 16 ounces, I have 20 ounces. Now I have 20 minus 7 is 13 ounces. And 67 minus 66 is 1 pound. Okay, so 2 shoes is equal to 1 pound, 13 ounces. Okay, well, that means if I take that and split it in half, one shoe would be equal to, well, a half a pound plus a half of that, right? So I would have 1/2 of a pound, which is how many ounces? 8 ounces, plus half of 13, which is 6.5 ounces. So I have 14.5 ounces for one shoe. Oh boy, that was a lot of work, a lot of thinking. Hopefully we did it right.